Alright, people, welcome to an extra special episode of Bar Talk JA. This is our second season, and one of the comments and the feedback we get from season one is that we need to include some females in the bar. So we have delivered on the requests from all the viewers and listeners out there. So today we have some females who have decided to join us in our discussion this week. Alright, so remember to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, big up on yourself, continue to keep the Bar Talk movement going. Alright, so Solomon, come through.
Alright, blessings again. First of all, I'm gonna hear you. I don't know, brother.
By the way, I even tell the people who they are anyways, you see me? So you're truly
I wonder.
and go.
You never tell the people who they in a bar chat, yeah. What going?
And which
You're
episode?
truly-
Never start the ladies.
Who the
Anyways,
one?
I
So
see
you're
one day in a
Strulu
bar.
and Govo, we have Solomon, Giroud, Yad, the teacher, and our special guest, Stacey. Make the people hear your voice now.
Good evening, everyone.
Alright, welcome. We love that. Queenie, make them hear your voice now.
Hi, everyone.
Alright, Solomon, got you.
Alright, so the topic right now is, are women the head of the household in the contemporary society in Jamaica? So, better yet, so a woman around the household, is women the main provider within the household? Is women the strength of the household, basically? So, are women the head of the household in contemporary society in Jamaica? So, you can start kicking it off. I guess you can make the ladies then go first.
No,
Naturally.
One second. We never order anything. Why are you keeping the money in the
Yeah,
pocket?
man, sorry about that. So, Simone, give me.
Want to get drunk and count.
I'm gonna do what? Give me a glass of whites and a Campari and 2 cranberry juice.
Sorry beer, a melon beer, and 2 flasks.
Whole Guinness with a cup of ice, teacher.
Yeah, man, we just a deal with Vitamalt in there, you know, you see me? Where the ladies them order?
Smirnoff Ice.
Stacey, your time.
This one.
Hello?
Kind of beer you want?
I don't want any beer. I want Appleton Estate with cranberry juice.
What?
Yeah, man, so right about now, I hear the people that must about the topic. Go and kick it off. Yad?
Yeah, man, go ahead. Alright, we had did this, I think we had covered something about this topic, where the ladies, when it comes down to like, history comes down to now, you find more and more dominance with ladies at the top of the household. So that's what I'm seeing now. Yeah, more and more ladies being at the top, making the hectic decisions in the household and stuff. So I'm saying no, I'm seeing we predominantly in Jamaica, ladies is being the head of the household now. Basically, they marry the pants now. That's what I'm seeing now.
Now which house?
Most of the houses, Giroud.
Man, make the thing go round now.
Yeah, man, go through the Giroud. You right there? Giroud.
Well, me can say otherwise, man. I think that is the case now. It still fall back down to the same, I guess, roles that are shared between man and woman. Women currently, because of the whole feminist movement, are of the assumption that they are the head of the household. However, once there is a man who is playing his part and playing his role as in regards to an alpha male, they are the same ones who claim that they are the head of the household until the bills are to be paid. So when the time comes for the bills paid, they become, or they fall back then and they make the man play the role, and then otherwise they act as if they are the head. So I don't see it a case where the women are the head of the household just now. Just that, I guess when they're
just started.
Alright, Solomon, go through the one.
For me, it's a situation where it's by default. We like I said, they are the head of the household because whether the man run away or whether not them the man to the point where him just have to take for himself. Them usually left with the youth them. I guess they run the household, we assume say youth they in the household. When I say so, and then basically by that default run the household, which is for them also, which in fact them for run.
Yeah. So, alright then, what I say, Ngover says that basically women, especially in our Jamaican context, women have always governed the household. We're talking about the household, we're talking about the house, the home. That's the woman's territory. men has never really had any domain as far as the household is concerned. Yes, man are the breadwinner in some cases. But when we come on to decisions in the home, it's usually all up to the woman. What kind of decisions are there to be made? Most of them are made by the woman. Yes, the man might have an input. Yes, he might have an opinion. But at the end of the day, are the woman are the real movers and shakers in the home. We are talking about the household. We're not talking about the relationship. We are talking about the household. Because the topic said, when say
Oh, brother, you break
who
down for
govern
that.
in
But
the
anyway,
household
that
and
take
the
too long.
separate.
Maybe
You
you want
just
to
break
ladies
that
them
down, you
know.
know.
Yeah, that take too long, master. Maybe you want to ladies.
All right, then go through the Stacey. All right, Stacey, ready for that. Queenie.
Well, yeah, to be honest, women have always been the one to govern the households because traditionally, remember, at one time women couldn't work. So it is that the men will go work, get the money, come home, and give it to the wife, and the wife would be responsible for getting groceries, taking care of the children, buying anything that needed to be bought. And yeah, like men were very absent from just household activities, not necessarily in terms of household chores, but even their children's life. Like if anything, if you even notice now, with anything, the child is more drawn to mommy for comfort and stuff like that. But anytime they want to have like a little fun, a little laugh, a little playing, is the father they go to because it's just the psychology of it all and how it works. So yeah, women have always been the one to govern the household.
All right,
Like some
come through,
even
Candy.
some men now,
Candy, where I say?
they're like,
Candy from Candy or Stacey?
I'm here.
Yeah, man, go through Stacey.
Yeah, woman, the topic I say, woman always be the head of the household. Thing, everything first, one big example, a woman not buy clothes or buy certain things if the house not have certain things. When everything comes down, it always be the woman.
Yeah.
Because if she not stand strong enough, the house are gonna go down.
Mm-hmm.
Go down same way in the house, same way. The woman always be the head of cleaning, cooking, every single thing. I mean, I talk about a woman.
All right, so when we want to know, when we ask Giroud now is that when you use for say, Ray,
No, but Engovo.
yeah,
See,
where
you
I
do
say?
something wrong right now. No. What me see you do is, yeah, use household as in household. We're talking
No,
about
but that only kind of
if
topic
a
when you say
woman
household.
run the.
So
All
if you
right,
want to
take a
switch it from
household, take a
household to
house.
relationship, switch it
No,
then.
but there's no way. You make it sound like also. What is household? Where what? They're in charge of cleaning and wiping
Cooking
and
and
cooking,
cleaning. That is
No,
it a sound
but
and
like
don't say
right
pressing
now. It
and
household
sound
pressing
then.
the
like
pots.
So don't say
it a
household
sound
then.
like
Say
cooking and
relationship.
cleaning.
But no, where it reach our soul, you know.
No, but the household,
They are
the
talk,
man
it's
who
say
introduced the topic
contemporary.
said,
We never talk about no our soul.
but the man who
I might
introduced the
not
topic said
bring it the
household a
household
while
thing
ago.
in it.
I wanna reach our soul. I wanna reach our
The man
soul.
who introduced the topic said household.
That's what the topic. But the household is not the household as in inner the house.
So
We are
don't say
talking about
household then.
household as
Don't say
as
household
in.
then.
All right, so let's take away household and put relationship then. Keep it at relationship.
Right then.
All right. I'm gonna drop in my few cents based on what go on at the relationship with females, the whole feminist movement. Right now, it seems like said woman them a call certain shots. But certain decision are still the man have to make it.
Like what I
That's
mean
my
by
point
certain
of view.
shots. What I mean by certain shots.
Um, them well I know when the dating thing are go on. When I believe in the whole long and take thing. So them have the power to give a man whatever. But once them give it the power there, the man all through, straight through, straight through. The man determine everything after that.
what?
Yes, man. Queen look like she sound surprised. Once we get past that, the man call shots after that.
So
Dating
where I
part,
use
them have the power.
jargon. What I mean by call the shots. What that mean? What call the
All
shots
right.
mean? Which decision the man alone I make?
In the whole day, hold on, man. In the whole dating thing, man, them bring the woman them
This
on a
man
date.
like this.
Hold on, up on a date. The ultimate prize of the end of the date, or forget look at thing. So in the dating process, the woman have the angle.
But if you're going to use that
So
logic,
the
then
woman
she
call the
always
shots where that is concerned. Then after the dating thing, to pass the dating period, are the man are the dominant one at the end of the day.
have the handle
So hold on.
dating after, I say for example, after the dating process. So every time you want to think she has control. If
No,
you
I'm
don't
gonna
use
say
that knowledge, that's
initially.
nothing.
I'm saying initially in a
No
dating
teacher.
period.
No
Initially.
teacher. No teacher.
You can disagree, no problem, but that's my
No,
point.
that's Jerry cloning behavior and going on the dating thing with a poor logics. Because you
Teach
have
them here.
Go ahead, sir. Go
I
ahead,
am
sir.
make
Oh,
a
yeah.
girl believe say she have control over you. So why I say she got have control over?
Me never say she have control.
That's to say it's a
Me I say, well,
control.
me say at that point.
No, there's no point in time.
Me talk about
You
the
should make
sex.
no teacher. There's no point in time you should make a girl believe that she have control over you, teacher. There's no point in time.
You hear me say control over me? Me I talk about the situation, sir.
There's no point in
Don't get
time
it
you should
twisted.
make a
Moving on,
female
sir. Where your
believe.
point? Me hear your
Me-
point, sir. Me hear your
And
point, sir. But
and
that's
me I
my
make you
point, and
know,
that's your
no,
point.
that's stupid. That's a stupid
Alright,
point. That's come like
alright,
a
All
Solomon.
right, get it
for one day.
deleted. Moving on.
Yeah,
Moving on.
Bleaching for one day, teacher.
yeah.
I hear you, so that's your
Solomon,
point, and that's my
relationship.
point. I defend
Solomon,
my point.
relationship I deal with.
Wait a man, wait a man, wait a man, wait a
Madness.
man. Wait now. What me want for ask the ladies because the fact that we get them on, it means we're gonna use them in a way where we want a diverse opinion. Cool? So when we want to know from women, so what do you consider to be the reason why you think women are the leaders in relationship right now?
Think you have a big power.
Queenie, so you have to say.
Anyone
Call
them
him.
can.
Sweet Queenie, so you have to say
Oh,
no.
you have to call him still.
I don't think that women call the shots in the relationship. I also don't think that men call the shots. I think that it's both persons
Yeah.
communicating, working with each other, compromising if needs be, to accommodate what he wants, what she wants for the greater good. So for example, as simple as getting food, right? So we're not going to cook food, we're going to buy food. I say I want, for example, I want pizza and he want Burger King. So are we going to fuss and fight over the Burger King versus the pizza? We don't need to. That's wasted energy, and then somebody will vex. Nobody no need to vex. So it could be that we make the two stops, or somebody say, "All right, I'm going to get pizza this time, and then we get Burger King the next day, or something like that." But it don't have to be a man rule or a woman rule type of situation, because somebody
Alright,
might always get
that's an easy one. Then so when it comes down to bills, let's say the
Hold on,
rent.
make it your Stacey officer. Stacey, get here, no?
Stay says.
Candy. In your opinion, Candy, who you think call the shots in a relationship? Is it the man or the woman?
My typical relationship, nobody actually calls a shot. It should be a shared responsibility per se. Um, what is best for both of us?
No, but what if a situation come where the man has a A and you has a B, and there's only one choice that can be made? Queen is the easy
It
way out, because she has a food, both people can eat what they want to eat. But what if a one decision is to be made and it have to be either A or B? You see me?
it
Like,
depends on the situation too. It depends on the situation. So it can be a man who has a last shot. It can be a woman, depending on the situation. If you
Alright,
give me a
maybe
scenario where I can determine who has a last shot,
that is what I'm messing up. Alright, so who set the tone? Because that really run a relationship now, the tone. So just like how you have relationship where you have some man afraid I'm woman in terms of saying no make she know certain things, you know, ask her certain things because in the other day. In fear, the fact say, cause she around the thing, I'm fear him lose her. So in a relationship, when me want to ask the ladies, is who set the tone? Is you set the tone or the man set the tone? Who
yes,
usually are gonna be decision are gonna be the final decision. No
but that's
matter
not
what.
the tone. What is the tone?
So again then, so you would consider yourself as a subservient woman then.
I don't know what I want there. But
So
what
you,
is the
so you
tone?
so you can't take it, so you take instructions well.
It's not about
I
you
think
can't tell me what to
subservient
do.
is a strong word being used here,
You
right?
can't tell me
No,
what to do, but you
it's not
can
that. So,
communicate
but God
something
say if
with
you be a
people.
servant to your husband, so are you a servant
But
to your husband?
husbands must be servants to their wife. And as far as I know, we're talking about relationships, we're not talking about no marriage.
No, I'm a marriage wife,
Marriage is a
girlfriend,
relationship.
boyfriend, same thing.
You have some relationships where it's just um sex and or the exchange of money. Persons call that friends with benefits and so on and so forth. Um, my typical relationship um is based on what I have seen my father and mother do over the years. They've been married for 25, 26 years. They've been together for 30 something. And even so, my dad still asks my mom for recommendations or her input in certain things that he wants to do. And the same goes for my mom. Notwithstanding the fact that he already knows what he wants to do, but that level of respect to include her to say, all right, this is what I'm doing. And maybe she will add, you can do this too, or don't do that, do this instead of, and it goes vice versa. So I'm saying that it all depends on the level of maturity too.
So we were asked in regards to whether it be marriage or just a regular relationship, right? Can they just explain that she is looking at how relationship should work, I guess, through the eyes of her parents, which is fine. Now, we may take bits and pieces of relationship advice from persons who are in relationships now, but how do we in here, we in the bar now, how we play our role, what we see in our relationship, what we want. So basically, what I can ask Sparkle now is in a relationship, because let me clear it out for you. See that you just jump in the bar. Who is it that really plays that significant role? Who is the driving force behind the relationship? Is it you, the female, or is it the man? I know that some women now want the man to take control. So even if them do ask you what we're going to eat tonight, them just ask it out of common courtesy for asking it. Them really want the man to say, come we are gonna go right us go eat. To clear the ear right there and instantly. And sometimes the man if he himself and then you find say the woman she in a sure say this man are the right man for she because him never yet can decide what he want. So along that line, um Dominic, what you think? Who you believe should play that role in a relationship, the man or the woman?
So I don't believe it should be any like specific person, like man or woman. I feel like it no 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 this might be weird, but I feel like you have to be like 50-50 in some form of way. Like it all depends on what it is. Because for example, when it come on to financial needs, I feel like him should run that part there. And then when it come on to me like taking care of him, I just don't feel like there should just be one specific person. Because at the end of the day, when say you and that person ever leave, that other person will never ever have anything for themselves or they don't know what to do with themselves because granted relationships not always last. You don't know what's gonna happen. No one knows where your future might stray you to. Nobody know that. So look at this way. If a man always I run the relationship, him always I say everything for years and you've been with him for like 25 years, yo, him always I tell you what to wear, what to cook. You kind of like now that you're gone by on your own, you kind of like, yo, how woman do know how should I like, but you never had that financial or that like say in the relationship kind of sorta. So that's why I say I don't think it should be just one specific person. And yo, I can go on, but just that's one of my reasons why.
All right, like what you said just such a while ago, right? Because watch this. What them the name the group the name again? With Beyonce them?
No, Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child, right? Remember them this thing say all independent ladies or whatever the son
Independent
want.
ladies.
And then in the same breath them say them don't want no scrubs. But then in the same breath
Yeah,
them say,
exactly,
can
exactly,
you pay my bills? And you just
exactly.
said in regards to 50-50 in everything except the financial part him supposed to take
Well,
control of
because
that.
because a lot of women love money, and no matter how much we don't want to say it, because man always a top or it look like I sell, you sell. Well, everything sell.
Seriously, let me
You
ask you a
understand?
question. Let me ask you a question. Then. You would
Yeah.
date a guy in a serious relationship who earn less money than you?
That's Dominique and go.
Yes, I would, because at the end of the day, as long as he might do everything else, because first of all, like I would not live with the person, so that's different. I mean,
So
not yet.
why wouldn't live
Dating the
in a
person is
settled?
different. Cause I want to see what else he can bring to the table.
No, but why wouldn't you settle and live and be in a serious, steady relationship
What did you
with a
say?
man who earns less money than you?
So she not live with him, but she that
Yeah, that
date him. That's
living
what she
is
did,
different and dating him is different, because dating you
Then
can date different
you
people.
move past dating. Will you move beyond dating to be in a steady relationship with a guy who earns less money than you?
Because it all depends now. All right. So say me go up on a couple days with him now. I'm
I know you
realizing
can't
can be
you
more.
are straight, yeah, or straight no.
No, but let me tell you first.
Dear
Let me tell
scenario.
you first now. Me I tell
Question
you,
mark.
tell you the
Dear
story.
scenario.
Stacey, let me ask Stacey there. Stacey,
No,
is still there? Candy,
Sparkle
Yes,
sound like a trickster, you know.
Stacey,
here.
Stacey.
Yeah.
Dominique.
You that date a
Yes.
guy who earns less money than you?
Yes.
Oh,
I,
you that
I
not
settle
believe
me
down.
say
A
yes,
serious
but it
relationship.
all depends.
A serious
Where the
relationship,
woman are there?
Stacey.
and go for I believe
Be
people
like them a telephone first
stepping
class.
life on themselves.
Be
Let me
like
hear
Stepping
them a
life
Candy have to
on
say.
telephone.
No,
Let me hear
life
no,
on
Candy.
no.
Let me ask
life
Candy.
lies
Candy.
Be like
lies.
I have. I have. So why you tell her?
You have been in a steady relationship where
How
him
Yes,
we
I
alone
can't
you
find
have.
date,
them?
him alone.
Teach how we can't find them.
I have done
that
that,
me I say. Okay,
and
I
I
can't
have
say.
no regrets because the thing is, I think you all should have given Sparkle a chance to explain because if
Yeah,
you see that he's someone who is ambitious,
me I tell you.
the thing is he might be earning less than me now
All
because
right.
he's unemployed or he has settled for something less than he's qualified for
So in other words,
Yeah.
you
until
can
he
see
gets what
where
he's
him current
qualified.
situation going to change. You
Sorry
can
Yes,
see
about
because
that.
where
because
him
you have
current
some
reality
man
going
who
to
are
change.
worth
You
enough
understand?
money.
So I'm not
You
gonna
have
just
some man who are
pick
worth
somebody
enough
on
Oh.
the
money.
street
All
or
right, let me hear Queenie. Because you have some people who, for example, them in a particular profession, them a teacher, right? And no matter how long the person is a teacher, or him become vice principal or principal, if you are a doctor, for example, there's no way, no matter how ambitious the teacher is, he might ever earn more than the doctor. So in
in
other
that
Yeah,
words,
but
particular profession.
here I know. But guess what?
Hmm.
So
Go
at the
ahead.
end of the day, no matter how much you cannot make enough money, and then after a while, something can happen. And then when you wait till I go look, the girl I got left, because at the end of the day, she only was with him because he make more money. You understand? So no, me I tell you, say it all
Exactly.
depends. If this person have ambition, and when him left that the job there, yo, me and him I go also either on YouTube, do something. Him
Where
have the
woman like
ambition
one
to
of the
even
one of the
become more.
I'm right here, woman like we this.
one of the
That's some
be like when I tell
unicorn.
you if stop the line.
That's some
Um,
unicorn.
When the
yeah,
Jude,
time
let
we
me
can.
hear
serious,
Queenie have to say that.
Jude, no, let me say something first. Jude, let me say something first.
Yeah.
one of
I
answer.
well, Anna Jude, I believe where these ladies are talking about, it's all scripted in. That it all comes down to the personality. That if you have woman where them really them say them want to be happy, but only thing what make them happy is really money still.
Yeah,
And
When you're
but
done time, I want some say something. When you're
you know,
done, I'm gonna
so
say something.
so if you don't have money in a relationship in a teacher, everybody never. You're not gonna be happy and you're gonna be unhappy in a relationship. And you're
yeah.
gonna want to move on.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to build my life, it is very scripted. Meaning, like I'm thinking, okay, so when him broke, what come next? That's
Yeah.
how me live my life. So
All
it is
right,
a
so
script.
sparkle
It's like
now.
a
Yeah, say
story.
something different now. So
Yeah.
sparkle, yeah, change them out now then.
No,
Because
me like no,
ambition
No,
Ambition have
ambition
a time
is
for
in
it,
it,
you know.
but at the end of
Ambition
the
have
day,
a
I'm
limit,
like,
you
I'm
know.
looking for
All right,
So when
someone
you
with ambition. It's
watch
planned.
this
A
then.
plan. We plan this.
ambition can
Watch
buy
this then.
things at supermarket.
Watch
I
this then.
know.
All right. All
Drew,
right.
Mr. Something. Ambition. No, well on, Drew. Well on. Sparkle mentioned about ambition. Ambition, we have a timeline for ambition. If we have a timeline for it. If him lose some work, how long him going to take to get back on
Yeah,
that?
but you're
When
saying he
when
can
have a
buy things at
timeline.
supermarket, but him can't
Hold
show up
on.
at the supermarket and beg and
You can
ask for things and
backtrack
ask
little
for a
bit.
Beg
job.
and what?
Which man can beg?
The
So,
teacher.
Ambition will make you go
Teacher.
go
man,
look
them know
for.
what I talk.
Teacher, wait
Oh,
now
no.
for a second now.
Boy,
That
oh
is why
boy.
when me ask, who set the tone in the relationship? Because what these ladies are basically say, and it's something where it's general in the world now. End of the day, there's nothing like an independent, strong black man. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like a successful black man. End of the day, each female must want a successful black man.
And I mean,
Yeah.
with money, monetary, finance.
And the thing is too, most times when a female is with a man will have less money, he's usually the servant, Yes, when he has when he has more money, he's usually the king. Usually when a man have less money in a relationship, usually him is the servant. Because first of all, she gonna work. She not if she ever come home and the house not clean, food and no cook.
I lie ya tell. Listen.
Why you come to do all of that and still
I
love him?
lie ya tell. Listen,
Come to do all of that. So where is this ambition then? Where is this ambition?
Because if I know, I tell you, this is a thing that's set though. I'm saying if I know this guy, yes, right now he doesn't have a really job, he might make small money.
I'm gonna be faithful to him.
Yes, but I'm literally I am going to turn this guy into, because as long as him have the ambition, it's kind of like
you are not.
What you mean turn?
You are not. You are not.
What you mean turn him?
You
I can
are not.
understand, Sparkle.
You are not.
I am going to
Don't have
build
time
him
for that.
up. I'm gonna build him up.
You are not. You are not.
Okay.
You are not. You are not.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna build him up. I'm gonna turn him into what I want, because I know he have the ambition for me to turn him into something really nice for him to go out and look.
Turn him into what you want
to
look like.
When the princess gets the product.
No, because if he looked at me and say, "Yo, babes, me not have it right now, but we eventually, want to become the next Vibes Cartel, and me want to become a big artist," me go say, "Okay, me go work on him when him say I do."
Have you ever seen the grind? You ever seen the grind of an artist when I go say, you can't manage it. That's true. The studio hunger like dog. Studio for days hunger like dog. White squad beating bad.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly, because he's
cook some food for him and say, baby, here's some dinner. You come and slow with dinner and water.
Can we backtrack a bit? Because I feel like if we kind of gloss over the whole financial part of it, so for men to somewhat feel useful, I feel as if money plays a big part, because if they can't take care of their woman or
repeat that part there again. Repeat that part there again, Queenie. Repeat that part there again.
Exactly.
No, we have a Queenie say. Repeat that.
I'm saying that we kind of gloss over the financial part of it, but I think that men, if they can't provide for their families financially, so the lady or the children, then he feels less than emasculated, because it's not necessarily a matter of him making more money or she making more money, but if you want to do something and can't do something, you're going to feel away, especially if you realize that your girlfriend or your wife carrying in more money. She can go buy expensive. She don't have to buy Carl's or Lasco. She can buy Grace.
What wrong with Carl's and Lasco?
No. But Drew,
what wrong with Lasco?
You know the price difference. We know about the price difference. And then another thing too is if your personality, if you're more passive or if you're more assertive, not necessarily aggressive, because we don't like the aggressive men. You don't have to be aggressive with how you communicate. So you see there are some people who demand respect, and it's not because of aggression or see me, you have to listen to me. Some people are just assertive. So what women want are assertive men. Because, for example, me, it's not necessarily that
explain
assertive.
Assertive.
Assertive men, they know what they want, right? And they are considerate of others, right? So you can be assertive or confident and be an asshole. We don't want people who say bad.
All right
So
then.
Because
so
it's a
so
complete
so
So
turn off.
we in a
I repeat one more
Giroud.
time. As Sparkle said, we are gonna use
Me
it
no
to
want
build a
no
life.
man we know what they want at one
Giroud,
point, you
wait
know.
a
Me no
man.
want no man we know what they want.
It's a question more ask. So you find a man with successful, him what word they use? Which one?
Ambitious.
What?
Assertive.
Him
Ambitions
ambitious,
are
him
assertive.
assertive, him successful, him not aggressive.
Successful.
Yeah, so him have good looks, him have charm. You about a man like that, no? And so what you have for offer to that man to make his life to
What do you mean when me
complement
if
or
the man a look
supplement?
me, then clearly he's
No,
interested
but
in
we
me.
look
I don't
a
need to be
black
offering
we will
anything. This is
look
what you need to stop
we will
having.
look
These
a blind
conversations about
woman
what
behind
you
a
take to the
dumpster.
table. You know,
Listen, me
so
not be take
who
nothing to the
thought that
table
that is
because
not
Fran him
mine.
see me. Fran him see me.
Exactly. So
Fran him
how
see
you are gonna
me.
match up to a man like that now? What you are
Listen,
gonna
What
do
do
for
you
match
mean?
listen.
up to a
I
man
will
like that
match.
now?
I don't have to sit here and sell myself to you.
Me
But
not for
if the
match up
man
to
see
him.
me
Me not for
and he's
we not for
interested
match up
in
to him,
me,
you know. Because
Oh,
at the
then
what
end of
I
the
gonna do?
day,
So
we
what I
can
gonna
have a
do?
conversation.
What I gonna do then?
Well,
I
if
am
the
the
man see me
table.
and like
tell
me
you
and
what
Mr.
you're gonna
Everything
do.
not too bad, we can talk about it.
Now talk about what I'm saying. So this hombre have everything. So if him take up you also got have everything.
No man not have
When him take up
everything. No
you,
man not have everything. Me I tell you that straight.
financially he has everything.
Well, financially can't stay, but when him done box you down and kick you down, you can't. Me not take that over finance.
But one has straight from, but you know
Exactly.
just so no want an assertive man we're successful.
We never say
And
aggressive, remember say assertive and
No, that's why I
neutral.
said assertive. We're successful. So I'm saying
Me
you
never say me
find
want
that
a
man.
assertive. And me never
What
say
do
me
you?
want a man we know what them want. Me no want no man we know what them want. Cause when they know what them want, them tell me what them want. Me no want a man tell
Hold
me
on,
what them want.
Sparkle,
No,
You
Sparkle.
know want no man. No,
but
you know
What
want
remember
a
kind of
man.
say
We know
statement that?
where
You
we
don't
don't
want
want.
no
have
man to know where you want?
assertiveness in a
Sparkle.
negative
I
light.
don't understand that
So,
You
statement,
don't know
Sparkle.
so I'm
the
gonna
flesh
take
get you out.
I can
instructions well when
clarify.
about this man then.
What do you
Sparkle,
mean
man.
by you can take instructions
It's a
from your
blindfold,
lady?
man.
Let me ask you that. Because
I'm
you come with this
supposed
take instruction thing and
I'm
taking the
supposed to
phone.
take instructions just like a female supposed to take instructions.
So if the playing field
You
level, they
know.
would have no issue.
No, but there's no playing field. Still, that man is going to be the man at the house that him run the house, that him run the show. And just take
Which
care of the
one?
domestic
Sorry.
affairs.
I lie you tell. I
I
can't
don't
believe it.
no, if I'm
It's
supposed to
about
be
them only
taking care
just
of the
sound of cook
domestic
can
and
I
wash
affairs,
and
interject
he
a
clean.
needs
bit?
to be taking care of the financial obligations. That's
So
how I
what are you
feel.
taking
Like if
care of?
me,
The domestic
if I have
obligations?
to, if me, no, you see, if it is a case where I am a stay-at-home wife, then no problem. If
Can
things
you
get
be a
too
stay-at-home
hard and
wife?
him have the money, we get. Look here, it's right now it's a goal of mine because I want to
I
stay
can be
home
of course
with
I
my
want to
But
be a
that means,
stay-at-home
children.
you
wife.
know, that
I
means
don't
if
necessarily
no
want to
one
stay
be
and take care of a
stay-at-home
house
wife,
and
then
wash and
on
clean
subservient
24/7.
to the man. Then on
What
subservient to the
subservient?
man.
No, it's a balanced relationship. Not because you
Can't
have
be a
you're paying the
balance. It
bill.
can't be
It's
a
a
balance.
No,
balance. Come
not
here, take
because
all of
you
him
not
things
because
then.
you
It's a
are paying
balance
the
because all
bill
him a do a
mean
work
that you
out. So
can
what
come
the
in and
servant
treat me
now?
anyway and tell me what
A
to
servant.
Him a the
No.
servant
So
now
if
because
you're
all
a
him a do
king,
a work and
so,
come
so
up, come
wait,
give me
so if
fee
you're a
money.
queen, so if you're a queen and
Orderly
he's a
people.
king,
Too much crap.
so if you're a
Stop.
queen and
Yeah.
he's a king, which so now him a the leader, kind of the king.
That's what
Solomon,
I'm saying. No,
You have to
no.
serve your king.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, yeah, me a serve him, but him a work and him a the servant, him a go out to go work. Me I do a different
No,
work,
not that
yes,
him a do.
domestic
Not that
work.
him a do. No, as a king, your responsibility is always be a king. So I
Well,
no
a
work him
king
see it
is on the
as
throne, and a king, the servant, them bring things come give him. Guess what? And me are the king, cause him a bring the money come give
Yeah,
me.
him not bring the money
oh,
come
you're
give
the
you,
king? No, you sound like a feminist, Sparkle. That's feminist agenda, that Sparkle. Don't do
but
that.
him not bring
No,
money
I'm
come
just
give you.
Sound
saying,
like
I'm
a
just
feminist
saying,
or
a
something.
king is
No, don't do
someone
that,
that you
man.
are on the throne and they bring things to give you. So that means I'm classifying then. If you're saying he's the king, that means
No,
like
but
what
which
is he
money ma
bringing?
bring come give? No, which money ma come bring come give you?
He's supporting his family, so he's bringing the money for
How
me to
is
buy all
bringing
the
money to you
groceries.
by supporting his family? So how
Yeah,
is bring why ya,
he's the one
so
that's
why you gonna
working.
coin it now to make yourself feel better when I bring money to you?
No,
He might take care of him servants.
no.
no.
What do you mean?
All right,
Solomon, tell
all
me
right.
something. Solomon, tell me what your ideal relationship is.
Ideal relationship.
In
An
a
ideal
perfect world.
an
Yeah.
ideal relationship is a king is born, a king do what I'm supposed to and get what I'm supposed to get out of life.
Explain the get part so them
And upon
understand what I
a stage now where I'm go find himself a queen or choose him queen.
Them I say what the queen.
Him choose him
Where
queen.
queen and
When
the
him choose him queen, this is what happens. Everything is set to a point when that day compassion is the first key. Compassion and communication. And from him have compassion and communication, it means saying that the day is not a happy wife, happy life, you know. But at the end of the day, you are supposed to comfort him, you're supposed to stable, and you're supposed to have a goal in mind. So this man you have you. Your
Listen,
role,
I feel I
your
want
role
you to
is to
stop
Who
support
me?
use.
that.
I
The king
want
or
you
the
to stop
queen?
use the king and
Who
the
is the
queen
what?
thing because
No, but a man is
Who is
born
supposed
a
to be
king.
comfortable? The king
A
or the
man is
queen?
born a king.
you're taking it lightly because
Sir, you're
king
talking
and
A
about
man
queen
is
don't
born
disrespect
a
act like
king.
now.
that.
Are you
King
going to be
and queen don't
paying the
act like that.
bills?
If I'm going to be paying the bills, but wait,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know.
talking about you, Solomon. I'm
No,
not
if
talking
you are
about no
no, I'm
random
just saying if you are a
king or
if
queen.
you want to be a housewife, I'll pay the bills.
But
If you
if I decide that I want to have a business or I want to go and have work in an office or wherever, in a store somewhere, I just want to have my own money. You know what it is? When you try, when
No,
you
it's
feel
the
like
way that
this
have your
because
own
you're the
money.
main
What is
breadwinner.
having your no? What is having your own money?
Or either I earn the
That
money
means
or you ain't give me an allowance, right? But in the field, I think that a lot of men see where once they're the one who is the main breadwinner or they're paying the bills, them have the final say. Anything
No,
I
no,
say
no,
goes.
that's not.
no,
And
No,
then
no,
no. All right,
no.
me can
that's
say
what's coming
something.
across to
I
me, you
can say
know?
something.
That is
Can
literally
I
how
say
it's coming
something?
across to me.
All right. I could remove all of the scenarios and uncertainties, right? Where we keep on and say one have more money than one. Let's play out a scenario where both are equal in the sense that both are have them good job, both working similar pay scale in regards to pay per month, same everything. Now, Dominic earlier said she will take care of the house and everything around the house 50-50. However, when it comes to the bills, him for pay the bills. Now the two away work the same
no,
amount
I
of
didn't.
money.
I said most. It all depends because at the end of the day, my money is his money and his money is my money. Because I want to spend the money at the grocery store and he not ask me, oh, why you buy this? Because I like to buy some random things at the
That one
grocery
the
store.
funny.
Yeah, man,
Random.
but
I would
earlier,
just go buy.
I talk earlier in the convo, when they say everything else
Yeah.
50-50, but the
Yeah, I'm
bills,
just saying, yeah,
yeah, but the
because
bills is his. So when you say the bills, we are talking about the bigger bills. So we are talking about the mortgage or the rent. We are
and
talking
then
about
it
the
goes
light.
back to
We are talking
and
about
then
the
it goes
water.
back
We are
to
talking about the cable. We are talking about the internet.
no, I
So we
pay
are saying
little,
that
I can pay the little things
so
them. I'm
so
talking like maybe mortgage.
so you'll pay the water or
Yes.
the internet, the smaller
With
one,
the
and
same,
him
with the
Yes.
same
Because you know why?
500,000.
him must pay the mortgage, he must pay the light, and he
And
must
it
still
all
give you money
depends.
for
And
go
it
to the
all
supermarket.
depends. And it all depends. Remember, we were talking about who was
The
making
light bill
more.
too much.
So it all depends on who was making more. But what I
No, but the
said when
two
it
of
comes
them
No,
make
down
but
to
remember,
$300,000
I
a
know,
month.
Dominic, I
The two
just
of
said the
them
two
make
away
$300,000
level.
a month. The
The two
three
away
of
are the
them, the two
same
of them
thing.
make $300,000 a month. The rent is
yeah.
$100,000. How it go?
Okay, so that's what I was saying. So you see, like sometimes the woman they like to decorate, right? So they like to
So
buy
wait, she not tell us
curtains.
Yeah,
the
but
rent
No,
alone.
me talk about the
The
rent.
rent of 50-50 or
Man,
not.
every
me a
month
talk
you're gonna
about
need to buy a
the
curtain.
rent.
Come on,
The
Spark.
No,
rent
Come on.
me a
yes, of
talk
course.
about.
Direct
So can
answer.
I talk?
Every
Direct
month
answer.
The
you go buy a
rent me a
curtain.
talk about.
Can I talk?
$100,000 for the
Can I
rent.
Yeah,
talk?
all the rent.
How the
50-50
rent
rent
go?
I go.
Yeah, what the rent I go pay
No
them I
one
tell
will
you on
allow me to
fixtures
talk.
and
Let
this
me
and that.
talk first. Let me talk. I'll explain it because
All right, go through.
people explain.
Go through,
Listen.
Dominic.
So the man get him 3,500. Me get my 3,500. Right? That's what you said.
300,000.
300,000.
Jamaican
Okay.
currency, yeah.
All right.
So in total 600,000 a day in the house every month.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So guys have a tendency to not know what to buy for the house. I'm just saying. There's a lot of things, even on a curtain every month. Women always are fixing up the place, vacuum. They will buy them little gadgets, them mow the lawn. But at the end of the day, the woman is always the one that's buying these things for the house that the guys never see. The only thing the guys will see is the little gadget, and then they sit down and play the video game.
That is
Right?
not true.
It is
So
well,
then we are
most
saying
man.
me pay the rent and you deal with the house.
That's what I'm saying now. That's how it come 50-50.
So when
as
so
long
no
as
man,
he,
no man. So
No.
me have to see. So when the bills them, so when the receipt them come back, me if see 150,000 spent out a month.
as long as
150,000 spent out a year.
then no, that's
You
when
know,
it
No,
spend
comes into place.
150,000 spent out a year too.
Listen.
spend
Oh
that.
no.
Not even 20.
No. Then no, that's when it comes into place that him now let's say, hey, I'm shot this month. Him need for man up and say I'm shot this month,
No,
like,
the man need to man up and
go
shot.
shot this month. Him
We
not go
work
shot
it
no
out.
month.
You give me 50, me take 50.
No
we bust
problem,
the
no
internet,
problem.
we bust the light. You want to decorate the house, we bust that too.
No problem. Exactly my point.
The school fee for people, them will bust that too.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
50-50.
Everything, you know.
50-50.
50-50, everything, you know.
Yeah, that's why sometimes the relationship is lack communication because some man now communicate that. But as long as them communicate that to me and be like, yo, this is the bills that we have.
Do your ear by yourself, you know.
Exactly.
And your nails by yourself, you know.
Because him not pay feet. Exactly my point.
By your own work clothes them by yourself, you know.
Exactly my point. I'm not buy it, not my nails.
And when you got a party with your friend, them you buy your own drinks, you know.
Exactly. And him not gonna wait. him not put on nails. Nails are for $100. You understand? And him not put on ear for $400 and him not pay feet. So if me ask him feet, him say, you know?
Oh, no.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
And they left the man. And then Sparkle left the man.
Nobody not gonna leave nobody.
Yeah, gonna leave the man. Yeah, man,
go to the bar and somebody going buy a drink like usual. So even you see wherever he lacks, somebody going to fill the gap. But anyway.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Me, no man not buy me no drink.
What I talk about?
Welcome back down to man.
In terms of the split, in terms of splitting the bills and stuff like that, you can have a joint account. So, for example, well, some people have different obligations. So if me have my insurance, if I have to say I have a big loan, if it's said the same scenario, 300K, rent is 100, said the two always split that, so that's 50. We're left with 250. But me have a whole heap of loans to pay back. I only literally have like $100,000 left out of my 300, and say the man still have 200K or him have more money or less money than that. Then we can say, all right, we create a budget so we know say.
No, but that is bringing back the scenario. That is bringing back the scenario to one person earning less than one.
The amount of I am
no,
me
no, but what? It's not about earning less, you know. It's not about earning less. It's about your obligations, because it could be that, say for example, I'm the one who's left with more money because we're gonna have individual bills even though we're together.
Exactly. So you're gonna split it up.
Let me say something real fast.
One thing I tell you in this chat really is that me not gonna leave myself broke. And me not gonna leave him broke neither.
Exactly.
Understand?
Please.
So if you realize that 1 month your bill is more than usual, you just have to realize you have to cut back.
One thing, and why I say that, guys, is because one thing with man, them have a certain feeling. So if them go to a nightclub and they feel something, and one girl turn them on and something, he might go tell me, say me done with you. So that's another scenario.
Really?
And then me have my money, we can leave.
You deal with too much money.
Come on, man.
That's
unnecessary.
I'm gonna say something real fast. Hold on, I'm gonna say something real fast.
Queenie, I deal with.
Salam, I'm gonna say something real fast, Salam. I wanna talk about some ideal type of relationship, you know. But you know, it all comes back down to who love who, you know. So you say the person who love who more, they want to spend more in a relationship.
What are you talking about?
What are you
It
talking
depends on your love language.
So
But you have some people who them have to buy them things.
You're talking about a girl clown, brother.
No, that's love language.
I don't buy love. I don't buy love. I just reality with.
First and
foremost, reality with Papa.
Buy love.
From you have sex.
It can go vice versa.
Anything you don't want, every man buy love.
You don't know about love languages. You have people who love languages. So you have people who show love, how them show love and how them receive it. So some people, you have their leading love language, acts of service. So them will clean, them will cook, them will ask you if you want help with anything. You have
And then
affection,
some people
them
have
always want to touch
affection,
you,
love
hug
language.
you,
They don't know
kiss
love
you.
language,
You
Queenie. They
have
don't know it.
you have
We know the
gifts.
love languages.
You
No,
have
you
gifts
don't.
where
Listen,
them
all.
they would
I
bust
had
your
just,
eyes
I
if
had,
you're very
I had
thoughtful
just a
about
crap, you
things
know.
like
It's
that.
not we. I had just a crap.
One man,
Yeah,
I need to
One man.
apologize for
You
bile.
just have to be.
Burn it up.
One man. But if you love who and spend on who and give what.
A
No, but it
reality,
is
a
true
reality
because
teacher.
at
I
the
tell
end of
them
the
go buy
day,
some. I tell them go buy some prostitute.
no,
Cause
because
Bile
listen,
up,
Not what
fix.
he's
listen
Bile
why.
up.
saying.
Listen why. Because at the end of the
Okay.
day, at the end of the day, why that is very true is because every guy buy, no matter how much you don't
We
think
don't
about it.
buy.
Yes,
We
Buy,
when
sell.
you're
what is
Every
yes,
buy?
woman sells.
No.
Every woman sells.
yes,
There's
we
an
sell. We
exchange.
sell our
Every woman
looks.
a
Yes, we
prostitute.
do. Yes,
No,
we yeah, need to do
Every woman a
yes.
prostitute.
Yes.
When I tell you,
That
Anyway,
a go
you
every
on,
look
time
that
we
a
see
go
that
on.
pan this, them say my ash. But tell them say every woman a informal prostitute and think a lie.
it is no,
Go
it is not a
find the
lie.
male equivalent for Solomon idea.
It is listen,
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
won't be, it's
Well,
not a
into the
lie. Nicely
highest
said,
bidder.
it's not a lie.
female
It's
equivalent.
not a lie.
I'm
Sell it
glad.
Anything
to
you
the
want to
highest
say.
bidder.
I'm glad I said all women
I've been
sell.
called worse.
All women are prostitutes. That's all
We've
I've
been
been
called,
saying.
and you all buy because at the end of the day, you look at me and you're thinking, what can I say to this
And guess
girl
what? More
to
time
make her
the
want
payment
me?
at KFC or Burger King are true. Yeah, quickly. So there's no such thing as a balance. So young men, make sure say wanna gather everything wanna need for gather before you take up on yourself. And I go take on a relationship because I'm telling you, if you cannot provide, she's going to give away the crutches on you.
Whoa.
And also, don't be upset if she give away the crutches because by right, you never own her. And women basically are like gingy fly.
Jesus face. That's nice.
So when it comes down to money, they flock to money like gingy flies. So make sure you have some money or you're gonna get some bun. And men always rule a relationship unless he's a mannequin. That's me.
Unless he's a what?
Mannequin.
Mannequin. Stacey.
So for me, I was still saying that I would do someone that work less pay than me, because if I get someone that love me and treat me right, for me it's not always the money. Well, if that person is willing to make more money, I will help that person be by the perfect side, because I believe in ambitious greed. So for me, it's not always money. It's love, respect, loyalty, and everything, and every good thing. That's it.
Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, as we can say, in every relationship there requires a level of, as we say, communication and a level of understanding between the two parties. Now, once you have that level of understanding, who is in charge will always, I guess, rise to the top in regards to whether it be what we're going to eat, how this is going to go, or what we're going to have done. I am not the one who will say here and say that in contemporary society, the women are the head of the household, because that's not true. The women are the head, as Solomon mentioned earlier, is because men are missing, whether it be by whatever reasons. But the majority of the time, real men are not in relationships currently.
So be a plastic.
So as we say, real men who are in relationships, who are alpha males, who are dominant in life, know their roles and are standing up towards their roles. And the women who they are in relationships with are normally women who play their part in keeping the relationship going. So, end of the day, the man is the man, the woman is the woman. We each have different roles to play, and I guess that's how we coexist as man and woman. Like that.
Yeah, alright.
Like
Candy.
I say, man and woman.
We all ask the question, what do we as women bring to the table? The thing is, you must have seen that we have something to bring to the table. As a matter of fact, I believe I am the table. Someone kept on throwing the word subservient. I don't have a problem with being submissive, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to shut up and sit down when the man says so. It all has to do with me trusting him to lead, to protect, to provide. All right? and also helping me being emotionally rather, and spiritually, also psychologically stable. I prefer a man who leads, as I
Yeah.
said, because I trust him too. All right, I have no problems with that. Sometimes we women have to take on the role as the leaders in a relationship because some men just don't know what to do. Some men just don't know how to go about doing stuff. So it's just what it is.
Basically, I don't really understand the obsession with the whole power dynamic in a relationship. I believe that it's a bit overplayed, especially now in the 21st century, where we have
Exactly.
where we have empowered women. So basically, we come out of the phase where the stage where women are unexposed and unempowered and uneducated and all these things. Nowadays, especially in the Jamaican middle class, overwhelmingly, the women them have most of the economic power for sure. So therefore, men are no longer able to use economic influence as any power over any woman in any relationship. Basically, you have a level playing field. So in a relationship, you have two mature people, mature economically, mature physically, mature emotionally and mentally and so forth. So basically, you just need communication to say, oh, we're going to do this relationship thing going forward. All depends on who the two individuals are, how them want to do them thing, right? Not a matter of
Exactly.
who is in charge or who is the head or who is more powerful. It's a matter of
Mm.
who am I, who are you, what we can do to coexist in this space and to make each other life a bit more happier. And go out. I think that one.
Go, girl.
Honestly, and Google took it because that's everything when said. That's the same.
Yeah,
So me
man.
really not have nothing at that point. I swear to God, we are as he mentioned, we are growing. It's growing times. Understand? So when I look at a man and when I look at me,
Sparky,
I'm
some of them
thinking
still
we're
stuck
just
in the
two.
past. Some of
Huh?
them still stuck in the past, is it?
Yeah, a lot of people are just stuck in the past. If I had a child today, a daughter, I would look and say, hey, just be prepared for what's to come. I won't grow her up in saying this is what I used to do or this is what you should do when you have a man. As you mentioned, it's my relationship, not yours, not Tom, Dick, or Harry, and we should choose how we live it. But the biggest thing is the communication by sitting down and saying this is how it's gonna work, and let's always just create that boundaries that hey, I will never have a cuss word with you, I will never call you names. If we ever leave, if I ever leave my job, I will never say you are broke or I will never say you are a dunce head. Let's just draw the line there. So if you lose your job, this is what we're gonna do to make sure that at the end of the day we will come back to be stronger and better because we make each other happy, whether it's sex, whether it's love language, whether it's kissing. When I saw you, you were the first person I loved, and this is what make us happy. So whatever in Google said, I that's just I can't. I mean, I'm speechless. So yeah, that's it.
Then,
Oh, teacher, I
so
got you
start.
kicked off.
Yeah, man. To all me see it right about now, the man them prepare for anything, make sure to come with a resource. For the woman them, make sure to bring something to the table as well. As times evolve and some of them women are running the feminist movement, but yet still them now have nothing to the table. So they must send mixed signal there. Or me see it as a 50-50. Things can be split along the way. But in a modern society now, everybody or the woman or man at work, everybody have faced the same economical crisis. So all me believe is a partnership and communication is very, very important. Everybody have faced it, so we have to communicate. Yeah, man, that's the teacher. Oh.
All right, Queenie.
Alright, so I agree with what a lot of you guys said. Some of you have said except Mr. Solomon. But yeah, it's a partnership, it's a give and take, communication is key, respect, you have to set your boundaries. Things might not be 50-50, it might be 80-20, 10-90, whatever, however the might go.
Wow.
But because when
That's
people
in
say
terms of
50-50,
control, that's in terms
they
of power
refer
and
to
control.
That's more than
No,
lion.
I'm referring to bills and stuff like that. It just all depends. As you said, everybody have them financial obligations, so you just have to be mindful. If you realize you can deal with something, whether it is finances or the person is their personality or their family or something, you just have to know if to leave. So instead of struggling over certain things, but yeah, it's a partnership. We're all in this together. It's for the long run. So let's communicate and work things out.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, himself.
Alright, I'm gonna be very blunt here. Most of these what these ladies say is scripted. Is what they want. Right? And I'm gonna totally agree with Solomon. Right? If you don't have the money, if you don't have the money, if you don't have the money, I'm sorry for the man them who don't have the money because you not get no catches. You not get no catches.
Make sure you always have your money.
Don't worry about that. Uninterrupted. Anyways. Because most of it, I always tell people this. From company podcast, I'm always tell
yeah,
people
but
I'm always say this, I'm repeat.
work with what you can't afford.
Jesus, I'm say this. You see, one is
what's your number? Because I'm going to call you.
Foolishness attack. Don't say that again. Don't say that again, though.
But listen, man, I bun, you can't please people, right? And the culture you have nowadays is and stop talking about partnership. You think a business is not no part. You have to be blunt. You have to be realistic, right? And there's a
Are you talking, sir?
It's a business.
Remember that, no?
Things you lose in marbles, you know.
You come to a point where we give you your money, we can't give a piece of person again. You can't piece of person again, you're gonna get one. Alright? So as
Speak for yourself, sir.
Anyways, I totally
Speak for
agree with
yourself. I never
Alright, but
get
you
money.
the likelihood of she getting away with the thing is very possible.
very, very
So that's
possible.
good
Thank you,
So
Giving it to somebody is possible.
we can
Giving
go
away the
take it.
catches is very possible.
We got to, as we said, we totally agree with Solomon say. If you don't have the resources, diagnose me supper. I'm very sorry for you in this world. So please, the money in this world, please to get yourself some resources.
Alright, so people, give thanks for tuning in to another episode of Bar Talk JA. Give thanks for the views, for the likes. Please subscribe if you're not subscribers yet. Leave a comment in the comment section.
Yeah, man. Big up to the panelists.
Bar
Them.
Talk
Big up
will
on
be
the
like-
giants still. If you don't come talk about a fairy tale and stories.
Thank you.
I'm glad to hear it.
That is
It's
why
unfortunate.
will be
never
okay
met
with
First
and I know
on the
I should
first
be
on the
avoiding.
podcast, you know.